Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the English class review, week 11. Remember my name, Teacher Omar Arturo Trujillo Science. This week topics. We will review the countable and uncountable nouns, questions, is there, are there, how many for countable nouns, how much for uncountable nouns. Okay, countable and uncountable nouns. One tip that I can give you is that countable nouns have a singular and plural form. Can use a singular verb or a plural verb. For example, a tree, two trees. The book is old. The books are old. So even though we can use singular or plural form of the verb to be. For uncountable noun, one thing from countable nouns is all the things we can count. Uncountable nouns. In this case, for uncountable nouns, we have only one form. They don't have the plural form. For example, things we cannot count. Alright? For example, butter, sugar, and always we are going to use the singular verb to be. For example, is. Sugar is sweet. Alright? For uncountable nouns, we cannot use a specific number. Okay? Some example of uncountable nouns are abstract ideas made of smaller parts, some food, liquid and gases, materials, and be careful, uncountable in English, okay, with furniture, advice, and another examples you have here. Let's have we the how many? We use it to ask about specific or unspecific information about countable nouns or about quantity. For example, and the answer is affirmative. How many apples are there on the table? We can be specific. There are 7 apples on the table. Or there are a lot of apples on the table. Or also, there are many apples on the table. The 3 answers are correct. One is specific, the other 2 is not specific, are not specific. How many for countable nouns? Negative answer. How many apples are there on the table? There aren't a lot of apples. There aren't many apples. Also, we can ask yes/no questions for uncountable nouns. Affirmative answers. Are there any apples? Yes, there are. Yes, there are some apples. These are not specific. All right. Yes/no questions with negative answer. Are there any apples? No, there aren't. No, there aren't any apples. Specific or unspecific information questions with how much uncountable nouns. We use it to ask about quantity of uncountable nouns. Remember, uncountable nouns, things we cannot count. All right? So, for example, affirmative answers. How much money is there in the safety box? There is $1 million. Specific information, specific answer, or that there is a lot of money. Remember that with uncountable nouns, we use the singular verb to be. Specific or unspecific information about how much, uncountable nouns. Negative answer. How much money is there in the safety box? There isn't a lot of money. There isn't a lot of money. There isn't much money. Both answers are correct. Yes, no questions with uncountable nouns. Affirmative. Is there any money in the safe? Yes, there is. Or yes, there is some money. Negative answers. Is there any money in the safe? No, there isn't. No, there isn't any money. Alright, I hope this video can help you, and this is the homework. Remember, okay? How much? Because we have an uncountable noun, juice. How much juice is there in your glass? There isn't any juice in my glass. People is countable noun. How many people are there in that pink house? There are 7 people in the pink house. Bananas, countable noun. How many bananas are there in the basket? There aren't any bananas in the basket. Jam is uncountable noun. How much jam is there in that big jar? There is a lot of jam. How many nuts are there? There are many nuts. How many tacos are there? There are 4 tacos. How much ice cream is there? There is a lot of ice cream. This is your homework. Please check your answer, correct it, and send it to me. Thank you guys for watching this. See you next class next week. Remember my contact. You can contact me in this social media and email. Have an excellent day.